In Australia, strangers are now booking professional bridesmaids to help them with their big day. Professional bridesmaids. To tell us about the I do's and don'ts of this very unusual job, please welcome Kerstyn Walsh. Kerstyn, good evening.
Hello, nice to talk to you.
Hi, happy Friday.
Even your hello there, I'm like, I would hire her. That is it.
You're hired.
You're hired.
Well done.
It's done. It's done. Kerstyn, come here to me, because it seems like you've kind of originated this job. How did you get into this?
Oh, look, by complete accident. I was actually a real estate agent for a long time, and I was emceeing weddings, so, being part of the wedding receptions. And then I was emceeing a friend's wedding, and I saw so many things going wrong on the day that she needed help with. And quite literally the next day, I started my business. And at first, it was just a really catchy kind of name, Hire a Bridesmaid. And then you put that up on the internet and somebody found it.
Right. So, but you do have to be an actual bridesmaid, is that right? Or is it just a matter of like stepping in when needed but I do most of the organisation, is that it?
It's all of what you just said. So we do wedding planning, wedding day coordination,
Okay.
we do the MC, but also, we're hired to be bridesmaids.
Wow, that's very handy. It's a full service.
But I'm just saying, like, we've all seen 27 dresses. How many bridesmaids dresses do you have at this stage?
Yeah, more than that. A lot. I can't keep them all. My wardrobe's getting smaller, and I just moved in with my partner, and he's like, "You can't keep all of those."
Please. And then hire a bridesmaid's dress. This is you offer a full service now. You can do this.
You're the full package.
It's a second business.
When you started this, when you kind of realised this is a viable business idea, what did your friends and family think?
Probably the same thing you thought when you saw my business name. What on earth is this going to be? But they've been really supportive, and it's been 6 years now. So, yeah, it's worked out for the best.
Some would say that the role of the bridesmaid, and it's quite a traditional thing, like it's either going to be the sister or the best friend or the person who's been in your life for, since you were children, that kind of thing. But it seems to be that the relationship, there is no relationship really beyond the business, beyond the gig for you. Is that right?
There is and there isn't. We get to know our clients quite well in the process leading up to the wedding day. But yeah, you're right. It is normally the best friend or the sister, and we step in, and our job is to kind of just do the dirty work that needs doing on the day. So yes, be by their side, but also do all the work.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate thing for a great bridesmaid to do, is to just go and hire you as like a second bridesmaid?
Oh, it was just because I was a terrible bridesmaid. Like, I was terrible, forgot everything. So what sort of stuff do you do on the day?
Oh, look, we're with the bride from waking up in the morning, getting ready, sitting there doing the hair and the makeup. We're feeding them usually, because so many brides and grooms forget to eat on the wedding day. And so we're getting snacks for the bridal party. We might be running around doing the last table decorations. Maybe we're meeting the suppliers on site as well, and helping them set up the florists. Then, of course, we're, helping them get through the ceremony, timing the walk down the aisle, making sure the dress looks beautiful from the back. And then we go right through to the end of the night.
That's amazing.
When you're standing there, say you are the fourth bridesmaid. I'm sure you've been involved in all sorts of weddings. You're the fourth bridesmaid. How does it feel to kind of stand there with people, three other people who might be lifelong friends? Do you just kind of slot in, or have you learned that you move in at this point and then you kind of take a back roll at another point?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the situation. Generally speaking, we're pretty good at reading people. I would say most of our job, like 90%, is people management. And so we kind of do get to know the bridesmaids beforehand, and we can see, do they want us to take a role and do all the work for them, or would they rather we stay in the background and, not step on their toes too much? So it's never an awkward experience. I guess that helps that we are there to help them as well. But yeah, it's really fun. I've made some amazing friends and met some really cool people.
It's a fine line and a delicate balance to walk that line, I suppose, isn't it? I suppose the other thing as well is that when you're a bride and it's your best friend or your sister, you can't, there is that sort of, I can't scream at her. Whereas I'm sure brides they're perfectly okay with screaming at you.
I actually think it's the other way round.
Yeah.
My sister got married, and God love her, she was fantastic. But I think for sure my sister would yell at me if she needed to over, say, a professional. And I guess that's part of the good side of hiring a bridesmaid, is that we are the level head. We've seen it all before. We've experienced it all before. And we are genuinely there to help. And so if there is a problem and you are feeling stressed out, you can come to us and, yeah, vent, yeah, scream, yeah, cry if you need. But we're also not going to be offended or hold it against you.
Which is good.
Come here to me. Are you like a dirty little secret, or does the bride and groom tell everyone who you are?
They do sometimes, and sometimes I am a secret. Sometimes we are just hired to even out the bridal party, in which case people are more than happy to say, yep, she's a bridesmaid, but she's also doing all the work for us. Sometimes it is a secret. It might only be the couple that knows and maybe their closest family members, but certainly not the other bridal party. It sort of depends on the couple and their relationship with their friends and family.
Okay, and now honest.
How much do you cost?
Ooh, good question. It really depends. We offer full planning services, so you can hire us to just turn up on the day and be the bridesmaid, or just coordinate. And services like that can start around $1,000. And then we offer our full wedding planning package, and that's doing everything from day dot, as well as managing everything on the day. And that can be up to $8,000, but that's like 12 months work. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the project then, I suppose. And tell us then about the big projects or the big gigs that you've done. Like everyone loves looking at other people's fabulous weddings. Have you done any big ones?
Oh, we've done some huge weddings, hundreds and hundreds of people. We've done some traditional Indian ceremonies that go over days. There might be like 5 celebrations within a week. We've done weddings that are like a wedstival, like a festival type thing, where they start on the Friday and they finish on the Sunday with some very sore heads. And, we've had jumping castles and, bands and sumo wrestling suits and all sorts of things. If it's at a wedding, I've seen it before.
Well, do you know what? If I ever walk down that aisle, none of my friends want to be a bridesmaid. They're like, no, done it all. So I could be.
You're coming over.
Could be giving you a call. Free trip to Ireland. It's called Hire a Bridesmaid. Kerstyn Walsh, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.